Good morning, or good mid-afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I'll wait for some people to get in here per usual. Sorry about mixing up the times, y'all. It was like I was trying to just pick the best time to do it. Hey, cool gamer. 'Cause we got some things going on today, but how's your Tuesday, everybody? I've got gray hair. It's really bad. It is I feel tired today. I don't know about you guys. I feel tired today, but we have some we have a case we're going to look at today, and the reason I'm looking at this case is because it's an interesting case. Plus it is a fellow YouTuber, not in our community, but nonetheless in on YouTube, another creator, and we're going to watch her video. It's her stepdaughter, actually, Shana Dimambro, I think is. Hey, Caddy, Texas is how you say the name. The other interesting part is this takes place in I believe it's Spring Box, Texas, Spring Branch, Texas. Okay. And this is now the third woman in the last, since basically April, that's gone missing within a 50-mile vicinity of the San Antonio area, within, 50 miles within each other. Uh, We have a 25-year-old named Jordan Tompkins. She disappeared April 22nd. She is still missing. I will say another interesting fact is they all do look very similar as far as a blondish brown hair. We know that Christina Powell, she went missing. She was found deceased. Um, she was found deceased in the passenger seat, so that is a little different. But I have some of my theories. I don't necessarily know that there was foul play involved. So far, there's been no indication of any foul play. And we also have, I know, right? Really, Caddy, Texas? We also have Brittany McMahon. She's 33. She disappeared on June 19th, and her skeletal remains were found on July 3rd, and it was confirmed that it was her. So we're still waiting for more information on that. One woman, I believe it was Brittany, disappeared like walking, or so. It's just very weird that they've all taken place within. So there is a question of, is there some sort of, is it a serial type of thing? I don't know. So let's talk about Shayna. Forgive me if it's actually Shanna. So her mom is stepmom is Vicky, and we're gonna listen to her. She disappeared on July 19th. We're gonna listen to her mom's interview as well as her husband's interview. It's alleged that the last time her husband saw her was about 7 a.m. on July 19th before he left to go to work. Again, there's several different things. She left her phone, her dog, her wallet, and everything behind, as well as her car. Yes, she is, Casey. Yeah, Casey, I don't know what's going on in that area, but it's rough. I mean, so be alert if you do live in that area. There's no evidence, right, that we're linking this all together, but I'm going to say it is a bit strange, the amount of disappearances that have happened in the last few months within that 50-mile radius. So let's listen to our fellow YouTuber here, Vicky. And I will say, beware, it is very difficult to hear a mother. You can sense the pain in her, obviously. She's very distraught, as is everybody else.
I didn't want to make this video, but I need your help. Our daughter Shayna is missing in Texas. If you've watched some of my early videos, she's in some of those. I've talked about her. She got married a year ago and moved to Spring Branch, Texas, which is north of San Antonio. We got a call from her husband Tuesday morning, the 19th of July, saying that she had gone missing. And we have posted on Facebook. We now have the sheriff's office searching EquiSearch. We're doing everything we can to try and find her. It's very hot right now in Texas. She, as far as we know, she has nothing with her at all. This is now 3 days that she's been missing. So I'm asking for prayers. But I'm also asking that you will share this to as many people as possible, that if you're in that area, that you will watch for any signs. There will be, I'm going to post the Facebook post from Comal County Sheriff's Department. If you find anything or know anything, please contact them. I have heard people say that the family has been kind of evasive. Well, please understand, we are trying to work with law enforcement. We don't want to share anything that could jeopardize an investigation. So I will share with you anything I can because we want her found and safe. So please have grace for us. Please pray. Watch for her. And if you even think you see something that looks like it could be her, or might notice anything, just please contact the Sheriff's Department. And I just thank you all. So God bless.
I do it every time. That was definitely very rough. You can heal her pain or hear her pain for sure. It's just absolutely tragic. And we're gonna go ahead and watch what the husband had to say. I'll save my comments for a second, but this is the husband's news interview he did yesterday. I will say there is a press conference that's going to happen in 12:30 at 12:30 regarding her, but that mainly is going to be about where they're at as far as the search process and some of the public search processes that are searches that they're doing. They did do a drone search and nothing came back. The problem is where they're located. So they're located within an RV park, and the problem is that they're it's a lot of really wooded areas. So it would be as far as the family said, it would be difficult for the drones to probably get a super accurate, you know, I guess image if she was in there. Um, and as far as the family being invasive, I can understand that. I mean, I look at Kaylee's case and with the FBI involved, and they're and Brenda and Danny are trying to be pretty quiet. You can't screw up investigations. There are things that you have to be quiet about. So let's go ahead and listen to the husband. Now, I will say, so the husband left for work at 7 a.m. That was the last time he saw her. When he came home at lunch for noon, at noon, she was missing. She left her credit card, wallet, cigarettes, let me see what it says here. Credit card, wallets, cigarettes, cell phone, and dog, and car. So let's listen to. Hey, Rebellious, let's listen to what he has to say. I have wondered and tried. The family and Chris is his name are working together. Um, I have wondered if he normally comes home at noon for lunch, but it hasn't been said yet. So okay, I won't delay any longer. Aw, thanks, love my Charlie Faith. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I have the wrong screen shared. There we go.
MBRO.
You mentioned the dog park. Would she walk over there to the dog park with the dog?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Are there any areas here close that she might walk to? Because obviously she didn't go with the dog.
The dog park.
That's the only place that she would walk to from this area.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah. Without me, yes.
And I mean,
Or the laundromat, like we discussed earlier.
but I mean, trying to get out on the road, it's not like there's a store close by she can walk.
There, she's got a car, you know. So no, I don't believe she would. She would not just walk to the store, especially with no money, no wallet, no, you know, so.
You feel somebody could have come out here, maybe salespeople or somebody trying
Was
to
there
sell?
someone that possibly didn't like her?
Not that I'm aware of that there was any no sort of significance that, you know. No, I can't say. I mean, you guys are out here now, y'all see it, you know, and everybody we talk to, it's like we find it hard to believe that somebody could
Hey,
just
Salem.
come in here. But early in the morning too, there's not in and out traffic, you know, extreme. It's not extreme, um, but we are secluded right here, so somebody could, yes, obviously pull in the driveway, walk up to the porch, and you know, she was out there. But our dog goes nuts when anybody comes up, so she's just a door yank away. So it's all hard to believe how any of that could have happened, or that she could just wander off. It's all just mind-boggling.
Jeff, did you have any more questions?
Do you think it's possible that somebody came over here and asked her for help, and then it wasn't help?
I think anything's possible at this point, Jeff. Yes, sir. Without a doubt, I'm not ruling anything out. Yeah, there's no. I'm not convinced that she just wandered off at all.
Doesn't look like a struggle. It doesn't look like she left
That,
in a
that
hurry.
doesn't look like a struggle, but I'm not convinced that she just wandered off on her own and didn't come back. You know.
Was there anything we didn't ask you that you would like to add, or maybe about Shana, maybe about?
I think you guys. I think you covered it all. Again, like I said, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved, and I just want to ask everybody to please, please, please stay engaged, and don't stop. We're not stopping.
Was there anything special you could mention, like she had a special laugh, or she had a tattoo, something that people could recognize?
She's got the most beautiful blue eyes that you're ever going to see in your life. And I want her back. And our dog wants her back. And her family wants her back. Everybody wants her back. She's the most beautiful girl in the world. She's got a great heart. She's amazing. And everybody just wants her home and safe, comfortable, peaceful.
I'm so terrible at that. We're always going to look at the spouse first in these situations, I think, because it's just that's the way it is, right? That's what it typically turns out to be. I mean, there wasn't anything that said, oh my goodness, they need to look further at him. Everybody's, of course, dissecting it, which is going to happen. See, that's the thing, Casey. Exactly. There's not a lot of emotion. For instance, so in some of the articles that's been out there, he does say that she had some depression. It says he recalls a conversation he had the night before her disappearance. He said his wife vocalized some darkness with her and her past and mentioned her struggles with depression. He goes on to say, depression is powerful, but she had a lot to live for and a lot to believe in. Says he left, yeah, as Hackett said, he left for work the next morning. When he returned for lunch around noon, his wife was gone. So there are some theories. The some things that he said that seemed a bit weird, such as he she had a lot to live for. But again, it's hard to dissect that because we all, we're in a state we don't know. People say things all the time. Yeah, I mean, I think it's strange a little bit. Um I think the odds of her walking away like that seems different, that they wouldn't have found her yet. But I don't know. Now, I will say they've only been married for 1 year. So she grew up, from my understanding, she grew up near the San Antonio area, moved about 9 years ago out to Nevada, where I believe the rest of her, like her dad and her stepmom, live. And then she reconnected because she went to high school with him, reconnected with him, from my understanding. And then he went out there and they went back to Texas and got married. And so they've been married about a year now. Um, so, with that being said, it is very early in their relationship. Sometimes when it's quick, kind of like that, where head over heels, and then we actually live together, and it's like, holy cow, like what's going on? It is interesting that he has said the night before that they had a conversation about her depression and her darkness. Um, I don't know. That to me is a little bit different. Um, Sometimes we've seen spouses paint that picture for a purpose. Sometimes that might have really been a thing. Like it was really hard to read because it's one short interview. Um, I mean, obviously, her stepmom is extremely distraught. Given the fact they live in an RV park, it just seems weird that a random person would walk in and take her. It just seems really random. But it's also very, very, suspect that many women have gone missing now in 3 months from that 50-mile radius. It's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Um, but I do know they're doing a lot of what's that's called Texas EquiSearch, I believe is now involved, as well as there's one other I want to see here, one other uh nonprofit that's involved. And so it does sound like they are now starting to get a lot of help as far as, you know what? I don't think 45. 45. She's 5'6", 140 pounds. She was last seen wearing a white V-neck t-shirt, pink shorts, and black flip-flops. Now, I will say that Project Absentis, whatever that is, but I will say that he has been, like, as soon as she went missing, he started posting on the neighborhood app, and um, has been like, here's my number for people to have information. So he has been very super cooperative. I'm trying to make sure the biggest thing that they wanted, we're in Texas. So this is in Spring Branch, Texas. So there's been three women that have gone missing since April. There, we know that Christina Powell was found deceased in her car in the passenger side, and no foul play is evident at this point. We know that Jordan I have to look at her name. I can't remember. A woman named Jordan. I already set it up before, but she went missing on April 22nd and still has not been found. And Brittany McMahon or McMahon or something, she went missing June 19th and was found deceased. Her remains were found on July 3rd, and this is within all of a 50-mile radius of each other. And Shana went missing July 3rd, 19th, excuse me, July 19th. Um, I mean, it's weird. So it does seem like now they have, yeah, so she's 45, went missing. Yep, let me give you a synopsis here. She's 45, she went missing on July 19th. She is a daughter of a YouTuber. She's 45 years old. Her stepmom YouTube name is I'll have to go back, but I know her name is Vicky DeMambro, and she has, quite a few followers, about 50,000 followers. They, from what I'm seeing, live in Nevada. So it would seem that Shana moved back here in Texas. She grew up there, moved back in order to marry Chris Antos, who is her husband. He left for work about 7 a.m., and that was the last time that he saw her. She does not have children and does not, to what I've read, have an ex-husband. I'm going to verify that, but I know for a fact she does not have children. Chris, the husband, says that her dog is basically like their child, and she would never leave the dog behind. Again, she left behind. So when he came back at noon for lunch, which some people have said is that does he typically come home for lunch? She had left her cigarettes, her wallet, her cell phone, her car, her dog, basically everything she had. Thank you, Casey. Okay, this is Vicky's channel, is Vicky's Country Home, and she has 52,000. They have, obviously they have been very discouraged just at the lack of awareness, but is it Eshocket close to you? But it does sound now like it's finally getting the awareness. They have done a drone search and nothing came back. But again, according to Vicky, it like it's a very wooded area. Who is calling me from California? Weird. It's a very wooded area, so a drone might not necessarily pick up on that. They do live in an RV park. According to Chris, as you heard the night before, she talked about a lot of darkness of her past and her depression. They haven't really said what that is yet, so, or he hasn't at least. I don't know. It's a very, very interesting case, but I wanted to make sure we covered it because, being a YouTube creator myself, if I had a child missing, I would be heartbroken, and I would want every channel possible to cover my child's case. And if you look at Vicky's, her video that we watched in the beginning here, you can just absolutely see and hear the pain in her and the fear. And I don't know. I just thought it definitely, hey, shut the F up, Donnie. I just feel it definitely deserves some awareness brought. So, and again, Jordan, I have to look up Jordan's name. The one girl that is, yeah, I don't know, Rebellious. I don't know. I'm not getting the vibe that she walked away and hurt herself, but that doesn't, I don't know at this point. But, well, this is going to be a shorter live, but I wanted to make sure. Why do I have hair all over me for myself? I wanted to make sure that I want to hold off on a lot of my speculations until I know more, because automatically the first thing I want to do is say, well, it's the husband. But, I mean, I can pick apart that, but the family is still working with him, so I'm gathering if they really thought, like, I want to be a little bit respectful until I know more on it as well. But I will make sure we keep updated on this case, and if you can hop over to Vicky's channel, which was Vicky's Country Home, and just give her a little love. she is definitely, definitely a devastated stepmom. And this will be interesting. And I'm going to keep looking into if there's any correlation between these several women that have now gone missing within a 50-mile radius, because that is, I mean, that, look, we've got people in here that don't live far from there. Please be aware, be vigilant. Don't walk out to your car by yourself. Uh, I don't care. Walk with another woman, somebody. Just please be careful in parking lots, all around. Just stay with somebody until we know that this isn't a serial type of thing. But all right, well, listen, you have a great day, and I will keep you updated, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.